Hey everybody, welcome to the channel and welcome to yet another conference. All honor, glory, and praise be to our one and only Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Listen, you guys, I just heard some mess on the internet and I just, I have to speak on it. I was going to comment on the person's channel, but I decided not to. I just decided to just hold a conference about it. Listen, listen. You men out there, you need to have these babies tested that these women out here are having, because a lot of you out there, I believe, are taking care of children that are not your own biologically. And I'm not saying that if you know and you take care of a child that's not yours biologically, that there's anything wrong with that. But I'm talking about when these thots out here that know they have caught their leg for other men get pregnant by other men and then want you to take care of another man's seed. That is wrong. And there should be mandatory testing. When a woman gets pregnant, um, before a man is under any legal obligation, there should be a blood test. Um, a lot of men have been in the delivery room and coached a woman probably through her labor and delivery, and held the baby and rocked the baby, the newborn, and that wasn't even your baby. And I can only imagine. I don't even want to know the rage of having to pay money out of your pocket to take care of another man's seed, another man's child, a baby that didn't even come from your loins. Now, like I said, I'm not talking about you brothers out there of any nationality where you knew that the child was not yours. I'm talking about those of you that are being deceived. Because see, I feel like a lot of these women out here that are whorish, they are afraid of your reaction. They are afraid to tell you that it's not yours because they don't know how you all may react. That you might just snap. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? And a lot of you have confidence in women that you shouldn't have it in. And I know that, especially if it's your wife or something like that. Of course, most men. I'm not going to say you. You might probably trust your wives or whatever, but I'm telling you, you better not trust nobody but God, unless you know you got a woman of God. I mean, it is wrong for a woman to have a baby and put that baby on a man, and that man is not the biological father. And let me tell you guys something. Um, no, I was gonna speak on that. I knew somebody who had done that, but I'm just not. I'm just not even gonna go there. You know what? I don't even care. It's none of my business. I'll just say, when the child gets older, in a lot of cases, people will probably maybe be able to tell it's not theirs, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Then sometimes people don't know, you know, the child, and I know a lot of children don't look like their biological parents. They look like either one parent or the other parent, or they might not look like either one. I mean, I don't know. All I know is there's a lot of deception out there, and there's a lot of temptation out there, and I do believe a lot of times people can be tempted. I know people can be tempted to go and have sexual relations with other people that may be close to you all, and vice versa. It could flip the coin, But men may be tempted for you women out there, but I think a lot of women already know that. That you don't need to be having no other women hanging up under you and your man. That's a no-no to me. But to each his own. Nobody has to believe what I believe. But um, unless it's somebody that you know is your sure enough sister girl, and somebody that you know will spill the beans on him if he tries to make an advance towards her. And there aren't too many women that have that kind of heart nowadays. Maybe back in the olden days, there was a lot of sisterhood or strong sisterhood, and if a man made a pass at another woman's at his girlfriend or his wife's female friend, she would probably tell it. But that's that old school type thing. People, a lot of people are not like that nowadays. I mean, like, if a man made I put it like this: if I had like a best friend or something like that, and her husband got out of line with me, I'm sure I'm the type of female I would tell it. First, I would go off on him, and then I would go tell her in front of him. That I did a conference before. That's how I would handle a situation like that. Because if you don't handle it that way, he will try to beat you to the punch and go tell. Most likely, I can't say for sure, but go tell her that you like him or that you made a pass at him. And see, that's to try to shift the blame off of himself and put it onto you. So now that's going to cause a rift between you and her if you're best friends or good friends. You don't have to be best friends or whatever. And I knew of dudes that would do stuff like that. Would go and tell, I've never considered myself having friends, but there was a dude that went and told somebody I used to hang out with, oh, I think one of your friends like me or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's to try to get a bunch of mess stirred up or maybe to make her jealous. But, he was a bum. And my thing is, if you're not even faithful to her, what would make you think that I would think you would be faithful to me? Step. Bye. I don't like mess like that. And of course the person came and told the person that I used to hang with is the one that came and told me what he had said. That's how I found out. I didn't pay it no mind. I did, but I didn't. I'm not that type of female. Why would I want to sleep with somebody behind somebody I'm hanging out with? I mean, really, please. Why would I want to sleep with them at all? I mean, really, they ain't my husband. Or whatever. But anyway, enough about me because, like I said, I'm ready. I'm from that old school frame of mind. A lot of the way that I think. Um, that's the reason I'm so against if a married man is standing in my face, no, I don't play that. But that's how I was raised. If you're married, you don't need to be standing in my face like you trying to hit on me because I'm going to embarrass you, and I'm gonna send you right on out of my face. And if you make me too mad, I'm gonna let your wife know. So that's how I was brought up. That's my upbringing. I don't play that because what if I was in that woman's shoes? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you get back what you dish out. And not just for that. That's just not my character anyway. I don't want nobody's man. Because I look at it this way. You didn't put no diamond ring on my finger, so why you in my face? You know what I'm saying? You ain't paying my bills, so why you in my face? You're not putting food on my table. Why you in my face? You're not buying my clothes. Why you in my face? You're not buying me flowers and candy and taking me out on dates and all this and trips and vacations. Why are you in my face? You need to be in the face of the woman that you're doing all that stuff for, not me. You know? I mean, now that's just how I feel. I'm not saying you ladies out there have to feel like I feel. But anyway, this conference started off towards the brothers, but I had to go left field a minute. But back to you brothers. Yeah, you guys need to be careful out there. Um, I know for a lot of you, you're married and you wouldn't probably think that your wives are cheating on you, but let me tell you fellas out there something, and you already know. A lot of these women out here are screwing other men behind your back. They don't have a conscience about it. Um, they just act regular. They act like it's nothing. See, I'm not friends with any whores, but I know of a lot of whores, and they don't have a conscience about it, and they will most likely come home at night or come home in the day or evening time or whatever, maybe cook you dinner, hang out with you, lay with you, and do all that in the third, knowing they just left another man's private part nasty. That's I hate deception. I don't care if it's men, a male or female. I hate deception. Why deceive people? Be real. Keep it 100. Keep it a band, or just don't keep it. You know. Keep it a band. But I'm just saying. I think it means keep it 100. But anyway, you guys, it's not a joking matter. This is serious. We're talking about people's lives. We're talking about children that are calling people daddy, and that's not even a biological dad. I can see if the person wants to step in, you have a knowledge, and the child knows too. But these women are trying to pass these babies off and these children off, and it's not even biologically that man's child. That's wrong.